And we are here with a slightly delayed game between NEXT.kz and Dare for GosuLeague, where we have Dare on the Radiant side, NEXT.kz on the Dire side, as we're waiting for both teams to load in, and it's taking a long time. Like, that's quite surprising to see everybody still loading in. I don't have one of the fastest computer ever, so I normally see people who have already loaded in before I did, which is why I'm quite surprised to see that. We're just waiting on free winner Mag, and everybody else. You can see it for yourself. Actually, I don't have to tell you. And then we will be going in this match. I am actually quite curious to see. We know that Dare has a bit more aggressive style, and NEXT.kz has a style more like built around Mantis being able to carry. I've seen NEXT.kz trying out CK. They have not succeeded with it yet, I believe, but might see a CK today as well. Because I'm not sure if Dare really wants to ban that one out. We'll see. I'm way ahead of this game. We're still loading in. Let's first see what they're gonna ban out and pick up, and then we can comment on it, or I can at least, because you can't. Well, you can, because in the chat you can. That's it. Yes. And I don't have a co-caster today. I asked some people, but no response. I actually didn't ask everybody. Shame on me. Shame on me indeed. We are waiting for now. Mantis is the last one to load in on the border. Look at that time ticking already. Let's hope he's in there in time. 10 seconds left. He has connected, but will he be ready in time? Yes! It was a close one, but we made it, and we are in the draft phase as the first pick will be going to Dare, in the first ban in that case, of course, too. So it is in their court to decide which hero they definitely don't want to play, but they definitely don't want to face either. And that's gonna be the Darkseer. I can't really comment all that much on the first couple of bans, unless they're really unusual. But I am expecting to see from NEXT.kz at least fairly usual heroes, like need a Lycan, maybe an H-Prophet Invoker, stuff like that. Maybe even a CK. And if you hear noise in the background, yeah, my cat's really doing weird stuff right now. He apparently doesn't have any issue with the heat that is here at this time, and it is really hot at this time. Okay, so Artal is gonna ban out the Enchantress, indicating that they might be going for a Chen if NEXT.kz is gonna allow them to it, unless they want to ban out the Chen as well, just to be able to get rid of all the jungle heroes, which might be a possibility as well if they're gonna go for an Enigma or something. That's something that if you want to go for a jungle hero, you usually try to have it so that your opponent team is not going to be able to pick up as good of a jungle hero as yourself, or better yet, is not going to be able to pick up a jungle hero at all. Just to give you that extra gold and experience in the jungle that the other team is not getting. Nature's Prophet being banned out. It's if you're the second picker, the second banner, it's kind of almost mandatory for those heroes, unless you want to go for something really controversial. But the Lycan and Nature's Prophet are just heroes that you don't want to play against, and they would definitely be first pick material for the opponent team. So that's why you usually see those banned out as well as the second team. First pick team can be a bit more flexible with it, and a lot more flexible with it actually.
5 seconds remaining.
And there we have a Brewmaster. It's a flexible bans and bans from there. Brewmaster has been picked up by NEXT.kz quite a bit to get that. Well, of course, they're a team that goes for late game carries, but to be able to have something fairly early game as well, and Stalkat has been known for playing that Brewmaster fairly effective and getting a lot of farm up. But yeah, he is a hero that at level 6, 7, if he gets enough farm, he picks up his Blink Dagger and he's gonna force fights and take kills. And you don't want to deal with that, especially if it's Stalkat playing that one, because he's quite a decent Brewmaster. Well, of course, otherwise he would not be in a team, but you know what I mean. I'm not sure if I can call it a signature hero, but Ian's a good Brewmaster. We have Invoker picked up for NEXT.kz, and indeed the Chen, no surprise there, picked up by Dare, who apparently thought they could deal with the Invoker because they did not even bother banning him out. And yeah, the last ban out from NEXT.kz was a lone Druid, able to deny that solo lane for Dare, as they still will pick up a solo lane fairly soon, probably in one of these, maybe an Enigma still, if they have the chance. That means that NEXT.kz is not able to pick up that Enigma, like I said, important to deny those jungle heroes from your opponent. And NEXT.kz picked up a Leshrac, so some good, well, a good hero regardless. He can play support, he can play solo lane. He's a very versatile hero, and basically they can go anyway with this. They can still go pushing, they can still go for the hard carry lineup. They can do everything still. Broodmother being picked up by Dare together with a Sand King. Denying that Sand King from the Leshrac Sand King combination for NEXT.kz, and also already picking up the counter for Broodmother, but there is another counter for Broodmother, that's the Tidehunter. It's being picked up instantly by NEXT.kz, and yeah, that's a solo lane for Dare for them, and a Sand King, which is probably gonna be supporting some ranged on a lane if possible. Maybe even a Lina, a small chance, but they could pick that up. It's something that I've heard someone say. If you don't get a Leshrac, if Leshrac is banned out, you can pick up that Lina if you still want that follow-up stun. And with Sand King's Burst Strike, you can follow that up with a Lightning Array Strike from Lina. I believe that's the word. It's a stun from Lina. And yeah, that's a guaranteed stun. And a lot of burst damage from Lina as well, a bit of early game presence and probably first blood material, while Broodling can just farm and push, and Lina and Sand King pushing on the lane, as in getting that distraction so that the opponent's team are busy with them all the time. So we have bans. We have the Enigma ban, so just still making sure that that jungle hero is not going to go to NEXT.kz or solo lane is a possibility too. And we have a respect ban for Mantis. It's going to be a Morphling just to make sure that Mantis is not playing that one, because that's just Mantis Morphling is just a hero that you don't want to face if you're the opponent team. And we have some other early game aggression heroes out in the form of a Queen of Pain and a Shadow Demon. And Shadow Demon is in fact also one of those heroes that can be very aggressive early game. I mean, he's got a disruption. He can save his teammates, but he can also be very aggressive with that, which just set up team fights. And NEXT.kz banning that one out. They could maybe hope to pick that up himself, but they find the risk that is being picked up by Dare too big, and they probably want to go for an anti-mage. And if you're gonna be an anti-mage and you're gonna have a Shadow Demon against you, you don't want that, because those illusions that the disruption makes from you, they can drain your own mana, and that's just not something you would want to have. Let's see what Dare is gonna pick up next. We have, what do they have? They have still in need of a mid lane and something to go with the Sand King, unless they want to have Sand King as mid lane. Solo laning Windrunner is also a possibility. Maybe a Sand King mid. I'm really curious what they're gonna go for their last push, last pick. Maybe a Death Prophet if they want to go really hard pushing, but I'm not sure. Or maybe, I mean, Dare is one of those teams that has surprise heroes all the time, and that is their strength. That is, if you're facing Dare, you never know what you can expect, and that's why I can't really predict their heroes. I can try, but you know, it's very difficult to do. And if I can't guess it, then NEXT.kz is they probably have some more experience than I have, but it will be hard for them to estimate the heroes as well. So hard for them to anticipate what their hero is going to do and how they're going to respond to it. But I do pick up a Crystal Main, looking at a solid tri lane from the looks of it. Leshrac maybe a solo lane. Well, actually, Tidehunter's gonna solo lane, but Leshrac Crystal Maiden together with something else that's still left to pick up. I'm still expecting a hard carry to be picked up by them. By the way, Chaos Knight is still in, but like I said, it has not worked out for NEXT.kz yet, and there is not a team that's gonna go for such a hard carry or a semi-hard carry, and they go for more controversial heroes normally. I might be proven wrong by this last pick, by the way, but I just want to point that out, that that hero is still in the pool. And yeah, NEXT.kz, they have got teamfight, they have got support, they've got pushing power, they've got anti-pushing power in the Invoker. They have everything almost sorted, just their hard carry. So it will be interesting to see what they're gonna do, unless they're gonna have a Leshrac on a solo lane Crystal Main. If they still want to have a jungle hero, maybe that will work out if they can lane the Crystal Main with Leshrac or something. But I don't think they're gonna do that. NEXT.kz is more of a solid lineup kind of thing. Yeah, I wouldn't have never guessed that hero. It's gotta be a Viper. So they are going for some late game, but Viper is also a hero that can be very intimidating. As soon as he's level 6, he's gonna spam out that Viper Strike, and that is just a hero that you're not going to be having an easy time with. And it's not going to be an anti-mage, but it is going to be a bounty hunter. So they reply to their, like, okay, you're going for slightly mid-game heroes. We do the same. We'll pick up bounty hunter, make sure that we get extra gold from our team fights with that track, and we do have the team fight with that tide hunter. So that is a strategy that NEXT.kz is going to go for. As soon as the tide hunter reaches level 6 and bounty hunter level 6 as well, they are going to look for some team fights. While Dare is probably going to look for some pushing as soon as Chen is level 3 or 4. And well, they might actually put Viper in the middle. Viper with the Sand King? Yeah. Windrunner with the Sand King. I'm unsure where the Sand King will be, but we will find out as I'm gonna switch overlays so that you can see the whole screen. And that's of course always nice. So let's see
Prepare
what
for
it
battle.
wow, sorry. Who is playing what on NEXT.kz? Wait a second. Okay, so that's better. So we have Lucky playing the Crystal Maiden, support for NEXT.kz. Reeves is going to be playing the Leshrac. As we are going further towards the bottom lane, we see Stalka playing that Invoker. We have Equal on the Tide Hunter and Mantis on the Bounty Hunter, not a surprise, who has picked up a awkward looking blade in the customization shop. And also Tide Hunter with a mining, sea mine thing. Invoker doesn't have anything though. Shame. Shame indeed. And we will jump ourselves over to the Radiant side where Artstyle is going to be playing the Viper. We have Goblin playing the Chen.
30
We have
seconds
M
to
playing the
battle.
Windrunner, looking to go to the middle lane. Oh, Chen! Chen! Gush is there. Matt is close by. He's gonna try to block Chen, or is he? Yes, he is. Stun will land, and that is gonna be the first blood going towards the next KZ. And it actually goes to Mantis, making sure that he gets that gold, that extra gold to have a boost before the game even starts. And sometimes roaming at the start can be successful. Sometimes it
Battle
isn't, and this
begins.
time it definitely is. And definitely worth it as well. So okay, we have Viper on the bottom lane. He's gonna be supported by Goblin on his well in the jungle by well of course Chen is back. It's gonna be a semi-solo lane, but with Chen there in the fourth, he'll always be able to come back in there. We have Funnick playing the Sand King. Might be also going towards that bottom lane to make it a semi-trial lane perhaps. M is gonna at least have a solo lane versus Stalkat right here. And on the top lane, we have got G on his Broodmother facing the Tide Hunter as expected. He's gonna be having a pretty tough time until he gets his soul ring up. And we have Leshrac rotating to the top lane, and oh, that's an illusion. Leshrac rotating to the top lane, and it's gonna pull creeps, I guess. Making sure that the creep lane is gonna stay into Tide Hunter's tower. I mean, that's the thing that you want to do if you're Tide Hunter. You're gonna level your Anchor Smash probably at level 2 then. And that's gonna push the lane. And you don't really want to push the lane, but since you are gonna do that anyway, because you want to get rid of some Spirelings as well, it's good to have that creep stack and just keep the lane back with that one. As we have Mantis, is gonna be on the ball lane versus the Viper, and indeed Sand King has rotated here, so we'll be here for the dual lane, and we'll not get that much farm, but he will get experience. That's the thing that counts right now, and he'll get extra experience with Sand King being on the lane as well. Sand King tries to harass him slightly, and Crystal Maiden is going to help out as well. So this is a semi-tri-lane on this top lane. It is going to be very difficult for G, but he is safe for now as the Dire does not have any sentry wards, even though they could have expected G to be there. No sentry wards being purchased at the start, though. So that will be just fine for him for now. As I'm hoping to not miss anything here. Level 2 on Crystal Main, level 1 still on Leshrac. It's gonna be one of those things that first blood has already happened, luckily. Oh, Stalkat, power shot, one more right click will do the job, and taking a kill in the middle lane. Windrunner versus an Invoker. Windrunner taking the better of that, and that was just Stalkat overextending a bit. Landed a cold snap on Windrunner, but Windrunner was there, so he couldn't really go on that anymore. And getting a kill to make the kill score even again. TP's back instantly. Has picked up one Blades of Attack, going for his face boots, of course. Cold snap up there once again. Just harassment, but yeah, Mag backing off there straight away again. On this lane, yeah, well, it should, in theory, both of these should be fine. I mean, Artsa has so much. Oh, I'm just gonna check first on the top lane where God dives, and they did pick up wards this time with Leshrac having those brought to them by the donkey, and they're gonna push the tower as well. Edict level 1. Won't do that much, but still it's a bit of damage to the tower already. It's a very early level, early game. And G is back already, getting some extra experience back from what he missed while he was dead. And at the same time, we have Mantis, another sentry ward, this time for the other team. Mantis is gonna drop her Chen, taking the kill. And that is what they have to keep doing. Have to keep chasing down Mantis all the time, because otherwise he will get too big. In the meantime, Artzel still happily farming 16 for 5 up on him, while Mantis was 4 for 1. Like I said, he's not gonna get that much last hits, but he is gonna get that experience. And that is just very important for now until he's level 6. And at level 6 he'll probably try to roam and try to gank people and get that extra gold up with his track for the rest of his team. As we have a smoke up for there, a gank team with a double stun. If you can get a burst strike, you can stun straight after with the centaur, and they want to go for Stalcat. He doesn't know it yet, but he will get dived. Now he sees them, and he will get shackled. Well, not shackled actually, it doesn't let burst strike. Stun from the centaur, and that's a kill. Windrunner taking another kill. Mag taking the lead on the kill score as Goblin is gonna back out there, eats a tangle, but is gonna get harassed by Mantis, who will get a kill up on the Chen and take something in return. The Centaur will stay alive, but that is it. Mantis rotating back towards the bottom lane, and we see a large amount of spylings. Well, it's not that large. It's not that large at all, actually. Wow, it's a missy. But yeah. Ward is still here. You should still be very careful there. This is also a double stun lineup. I mean, if there's a frostbite, there's guaranteed gonna be a stun from the Shrek as well, and that is just something that you don't want to have to deal with as a Brute Mother. You want to just have your soul ring up, and then you can be a bit more aggressive and spamming out that spawn fire link. But before that happens, it's just gonna be very tricky for him. Oh, Nova. And on the edge, there's the word. They want to go for this. There's the frostbite. There's stun strike, and that's a kill for Leshrac. And that is G going down for the second time on this very tough tri lane for him. He thought he was safe. He was safe until this ward got placed. Should have known probably that Leshrac still had one, but yeah, then again, it's you don't really know if they really want to go for that at that time or not. So just you have to try to get farm somehow. Some way. As we have Sand King trying to get a ganking, but Mantis sees him, and I think Phonic knows that, so is backing off again as well. And in the meantime, Artzel still happily farming 32 for 11 as we have the gold grab in favor of there, even though they're not in favor of the kills. And that's not only our style, by the way. That is also having a Chen in the forest for there, making sure that they get that extra feed up, get that extra farm up, get that extra experience as well. We see them in the advantage with that as well, even though kills give experience, but jungle creeps give that too. Look at that tower just dropping. Purification is still on there. Do they want to use it though? I doubt it. The tower will drop regardless, and they might want to use it for something else. Nobody is going to come in to defend this. And there goes the tower. Crystal Maiden actually picking up the tower money. Nice goal for her. She will be able to buy her boots that way, and will be able to be maybe a bit more aggressive and leave the lane now that the tower is down as well. Let's see how Stalcat is doing in the middle in the meantime. I mean, he had a hard time, already died twice. Oh, invisibility on the Shrek. That's a guaranteed stun right there. And another invisibility hero on its way. This might not end good for Mag, but they did actually not see that the rune got picked up because, they don't have any wards there. As this might as well be a kill in favor of NEXT.kz if they're gonna land the stun. See Mag moving around very much. Not gonna be easy for Leshrac to land a stun, but Mag being very careful, knows that there's heroes missing on the map, knows that they should be careful. Probably also knows that the rune did not spawn on this top lane, but it was on the bottom lane. Oh, lucky there as well. There's the frostbite, there's the stun strike, and that is gonna be the end of Mag, and he gets killed off. Leshrac on a killing spree right now as Reeves picks up that kill. Actually used its edict for that as well, a bit overkill, but who cares. In the meantime, we have got a push going on for there on this bottom lane, on the lane where Leshrac was as well. Let's see, Leshrac, sorry, where Viper was as well, and we still have 3 heroes from NEXT.kz rotating to the bottom lane as well, to try to stop that from happening. In the meantime, by the way, Tidehunter and God are still just, well, on the top lane, trying to get the farm and kill each other, maybe if they have a chance. Nova, lucky. Taking a lot of damage from Artzel, but he has to be careful. Some from Leshrac is not hitting. Frostbite. It's not gonna do anything though. And there goes Crystal Maiden already. That's Artzel doing so much damage. They don't see Mantis here, by the way. He is still invisible. And that is maybe, well, fortification go up. I don't think this is gonna be a tower. They'll probably have to back off, even though new creep wave is incoming right now. There's a burst strike up on Mantis. They see him, stun strike going down as well. track up on the Sand King, and that is Reeves going down for sure. Viper taking the last hit, uses the Viper Strike to do so. Mantis in a lot of trouble, getting killed off. Burst Strike, Stalcat going down, Hand of God going through. NEXT.kz losing 3 heroes, losing 4 heroes as Crystal Main goes down for the second time on his bottom lane, and the tower will drop at that as well. And Dare taking the lead, definitely with this tower going down, with killing off 4 heroes. Well, actually 5 if you count off the Crystal Main, and the only one that was not there was a Tidehunter, who could have changed it around if he would have had a Ravage in the middle of that, but did not have a TP score until he just bought it at the side shop, and would have been too late and was not able to be there to save his team from the doom on the bottom lane. And Arso actually getting 3 kills there, by the way. It's a hero that can snowball fairly easy. And if he also killed off Mantis, which he did, Mantis now died twice. Oh, he wants to go for it though. Does he? Track up. He's gonna go for a Vanguard, most likely, maybe even a Hood. We do sometimes see Vipers going for a Hood first, just to be able to stay alive long enough to do everything. Burst Strike is not hitting on anything but Hero Strike going up on Sand King as well. Getting Cold Snap. Might actually go down here. Shuriken Toss is not doing the job. One right click from Invoker, not doing it either. Sunstrike is not hitting! Funnick on the run will be able to do so. Burst Striking further away so that Invoker can't chase him down. Will it be enough? It looks like it's gonna be enough indeed. In the meantime, Viper was able to kill off the Bounty Hunter once again, using that Observer Ward and Sentry Ward that were still there. And that is gonna be Invoker on the run, this time from the Sand King, who has got HP again. And there is Chen as well, and that is gonna be a Burst Strike. Test of Fate will be there as well. Power Shot there, and actually a Mag taking the kill with that one. And they're turning the chase that it was after Funnick, turning it around, making sure that they got 2 kills out of that one. And yeah, definitely taking lead. We see like the big spike, that's the tower, that's the 4 kills, and the 2 kills that just happened as well. And yeah, it looks like NEXT.kz has to play it a bit more conservative right now, because they no longer, well, they don't have the advantage if they don't have the tide. We have not seen the Rabbits being used yet in a team fight, and that is actually what they're missing right now. They might be waiting for that until Equal can actually land his Blink Dagger, which he is saving for probably. And when he has that, things might go differently in teamfights, but for now they have to try to be as conservative as possible. Try to not get caught out like they have been and not go out by themselves, because Dare will be there. They don't have that much farm-heavy heroes apart from Viper perhaps, but Viper has been farming and all the kills have happened on his lane, well, most of them anyway. So he's not being shut down by participating in these fights. And since they don't really have, like I said, that hard carry, that has to be farming for 20 minutes before he's able to be useful. Oh, Mag on the way out. Chen gonna run into the Tidehunter, getting a Cold Snap. Will there be a follow-up? There might be. Shackle does not latch. Gush on Mag. Frostbite. This is gonna be a kill, or is it gonna be stand home? Ravage still there. The Mag getting stand home in time. So no kills for NEXT.kz with this Ravage. After the front Funnick going through. Equal in a lot of trouble. Will get picked off here by the Viper. Stalcat on the way out. Getting slowed by the Viper. Icewall slowing them down though. Track on the run. Getting slowed as well. Track on Sand King. Actually in a lot of trouble. Might get killed off her. Does get killed off her. Jen still gets the Crystal Maiden in the meantime. And that is gonna be it. Or at least, yeah, NEXT.kz backing off. They won't get any more unless Windrunner gets a Shackle, but she doesn't. Nah, she's not even gonna try. Doesn't have her 4 stuff yet, I believe. Still building towards it, so otherwise she would have been able to land a Shackle, but not this time. And there is just going to be happy with taking those kills and not getting caught out by that Ravage. I mean, the Ravage was maybe a bit premature because they know they need a Ravage teamfight to take those. But even Windrunner came back instantly as soon as she was healed up again and was able to help in the teamfight. Mantis was able to help out killing off the Sand King, but that's the only kill that NEXT.kz got there. As, well, oh. Track up, Windrunner, and there's Viper getting a stun up on him though. And he is gonna go down, probably. Crystal Main's ultimate helping out. Arcel in a lot of trouble, still managed to pick up Leshrac before he dies, as Windrunner does the same thing for the Crystal Main. Burst Strike, Mantis getting dusted. Power Shot does not hit. Will they be able to get him though? Cold Snap up on Mag will be able to. Mantis getting away. 26 HP. Mag might not be so lucky. 28 HP. One more right click, but the stick charges were not enough. Stalcat getting the kill as he gets chased by Funnick, but he is gonna back off as well. Doesn't want to get caught out. Knows that Mantis might still be there somewhere. Perhaps if he would have landed the crit, it was low enough. But yeah, he did not know he was already on his way out again. But nice kill there for Invoker, still getting that mag down. That was the target where it all began with, so good that he still got there. In the meantime, Tyler does have enough gold to pick up his Blink Dagger, so we might see some changes in the coming team fights, as NEXT.kz knows that they need to have those to take this. In the meantime, towers, there's only one tower difference, but the gold difference is immense, and not only because of the kills, of course, but also because they have forced NEXT.kz to be where they were all the time, apart from the Tidehunter, who has been trying to farm and has been successfully farming as well. There comes the Blink Dagger and the TP scroll. But yeah, it's a heavy advantage for Dare right now. As we see, Broodmother is going for that Orchid of the Malevolence, making sure that if she's gonna be able to continue to push, and if there's someone on her lane, she can silence that person and make sure that that person probably goes down with the Insatiable Hunger. At the same time, if she is gonna be in team fight, she's gonna be able to silence the Tide before he's able to pop off a Ravage, and maybe, just maybe, Tidehunter will be able to die in that period of time. In the meantime, Viper going down with the combination that we saw earlier, Sunstrike helping out as well as a Leshrac stun, Frostbite, Shuriken toss to help out. Oh, Phonic, what are you doing there? Going for Lucky, and there's a Chen as well. And Lucky is gonna be on his way out. One more right click, loses his stick charges. It's gonna be able to get away from this one unless there's gonna be Burst Strike, Frostbite, Ravage. This might be ending badly for Dare, as Equal picked up the kill on the Sand King. Actually, was Leshrac doing that one. Chen still taking the kill on the Leshrac though. Mag on his way out. Chen still going down to the bounty under Mag. Is the only one left alive, and he is gonna be able to walk away, as he has got his 4 staff as well. Should he have been chased down more than he was now, Mantis actually still wants something. You know, the track is still on, so he knows where he is. Knows where he is all the time. There is Arcel again in the meantime. Picked up a Vanguard, and he's gonna go for a BKB by the looks of it. Gonna find Invoker, harass him a bit.
Is under attack.
They know that the track is still on Windrunner. Now it's off again. Shackle, Latches, Stallcat might be in some big trouble here. Sunstrike is not going to do anything as Windrunner takes the last hit upon Stallcat, who was totally out of position. Saw Arcel coming, knew that Windrunner was still there. Somehow, maybe there was some miscommunication. In the meantime, top lane God is going to be on the way out. Gets a track up on him, won't be able to run away from this one. While he'll try to run, he will be running extra fast if there is a net up. But at least he won't be able to go invisible for this one, as he gets harassed, gets slowed a bit. Will this be a kill? TP in from the Crystal Main, gonna try to see if he can do something, but those webs just make him extra fast, make him able to back off, and yeah, he will be safe.
Illusion.
As a Ravage, we have to wait 70 seconds for a new Ravage again. The next KZ has to wait 70 seconds for the Ravage. Phonic is just getting harassed here a bit, or harassing Equal for a bit. Tower is gonna get pushed, not going down probably, as Invoker's gonna try to defend it, but Focused Fire actually goes very fast. It might actually be a tower kill. Mag is not getting distracted, getting a cold snap, but Viper still takes the tower money. Mag, force-stopping himself away, is gonna land a Sunstrike. Is there gonna be a Sunstrike? They know where he is though. They know where he is. Is there gonna be a Sunstrike? No, there's not. TP out. Sunstrike in the base? No, not that one either. Not even getting attempted. Not even getting attempted. It's well, probably knew that he was already backed off. That's probably the reason why. Let's see, in the meantime we have the gold graph still like that, and experience graph also 7,500 in favor. It's not a big surprise. I mean, so far Dare has been able to take the team fights, and if they did lose heroes, they were back so fast to be able to turn it around and get some kills still on the way out. Whoa! G getting a kill upon the Crystal Maiden and upon the Bounty Hunter, maybe two. She's on the way, but there's the invisibility. He will be able to be safe again. I was not expecting that. Oh, wow. Gosh, going up. They still want him. They still want him. Burrow strike. No kills up. Bounty Hunter as well, who was invisible there. Equal in a lot of trouble. Does have his Ravage if he wants to use it. There's the Ravage. Also lands on G, who is gonna be a lot of trouble. Anchor Smash. No. Got cancelled. Epicenter being used. He's gonna blink away though. Epicenter being wasted. Equal's gonna be able to back out from this one. It was started as a gank up on G with the Crystal Maiden, with the Bounty Hunter. Unsatiable Hunger made sure that G was able to. Oh, Sunstrike. No. Well, it made sure that G was able to kill off the Crystal Maiden and actually almost killed off the Bounty Hunter, where Sand King finished the job, and that's a great comeback for Dare once again. Or I can't really call it a comeback though, but at least it was a great counter gank kinda. It wasn't really a counter gank because they didn't really gank, because they went head on. They knew what they were getting into. It was just great play. Well, there goes the tower. Broodmother taking that one. Frostbite. He wants to get Crystal Main though. There's Burst, there's Insatiable Hunger, and that's gonna be a Crystal Main going down. Viper taking the last hit from that one. As we have something going on here too. Reeves in a lot of trouble. Will get picked off here. Chen taking the kill. Chen on his way out. Doesn't have any heal anymore. Uses Mac. Uses Hand of God. And it's gonna take a gosh. And Invoker actually taking the last hit. As Mantis takes a Viper Strike. But he's invisible. Will be able to back out from this one. Shackle does not latch. Stalker on the run. Gets slowed by Viper. Will they be able to catch up with him? There is a 4-stab in 3 seconds if they want to land a Shackle. It's not gonna be attempted. They're gonna just go back to farming. Maybe push the tower a little bit. They know there's no Ravage at this time yet. They should know, at least. Yeah, BKB almost up on the Viper, just needs the 1k gold and then he has his recipe completed. As we have Jeeve has finished his Orchid of the Malevolence, picked up a Gem of True Sight as well. A huge for him to have, and he has not been dying that much. Only twice? I can say only. Twice out of the 12 kills that the Dire have so far. Tower, still alive. Not for long though. Stun lets on Artstyle, but they won't go in on that. Chen taking last with Cold Snap on Viper. Do they want to go in on this one? They might actually force that. Well, was it a force stab? I don't know. Hand of God. Viper still alive. Landing Viper Strike on the Invoker is going to go down. And Crystal Main actually taking the hit for that one. Is going to try to TP out. Will be able to do so. Sunstrike landing too slow. And that is going to be a kill. 2 kills. Well, 1 kill actually in favor of NEXT.kz as they, well, 5 heroes being used to push out 2 heroes. Hello, G. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Are they planning on still taking this or doing something here? Well, they realize there's a web here now. They don't realize he's here though. Well, why should they? I guess they're expecting him to be farming the jungle or farming the top lane. Either of the two. That's what a Broodmother normally does. He either pushes the top lane or the lane where she's at, and if she's not doing that, she's farming the jungle. And it might be what they are looking for. But we will not find out yet. Fort Spirit. Dust. Yes, there is the Frostbite. There's the guy. 4-stab helping him out. Shackle. Nice Shackle. Stomping side under the side. Epicenter being used. Burrow Strike. Equal going down. Reeves is going to go down as well. Still lands a good stun. Is going to maybe be able to back out. 7 HP. 7 HP. Power shot not hitting, but Viper. Right click does happen. And that is going to be 2 kills in favor for Dare as God is still alive. Because of the nice Shackle that Mac was able to land. He's actually going to give his Gem of True Sight because he knows it's too risky for him to carry it around again. If he gets picked off like that. This is nice. Counterwarding it already. We see the blink instantly. Because they know it's there. They can see it. And Windrunner is... Well, where's Windrunner actually? She's going to try to counterward. She probably is. Power Shot will go through to get Vision. Oh, they don't even need Vision. They have Vision with the ward. Duh. And that's the counterward gone. That is the counter gone, and G is gonna continue pushing on this bottom lane. Just continuing. Just a never-ending force, never-ending pushing force of the Broodmother. As I don't think I've had this screen up yet. I deeply apologize for people that want to see that. We knew already that Viper was doing great with the last hit. Broodmother, of course, also doing great. We look at the heroes. Only Sand King, who was in the supporting role, I guess, only has 30. But the rest is very high. Even Chen is on 75. Of course, there's a lot of jungle creeps with that. Oh, hello. That's the real one. Mans is gonna try to go for that. Try to land a track. It's gonna be Phonic is gonna be there too. Oh, I did not know there would be more Frostbite there. Invoker Sunstrike uses a Viper Strike up on Manta still. It's gonna be sent home. Will it be in time though? No, it will not. He will go down. Tidon is taking the last hit as a Ravage was used in that fight. Crystal Maiden getting dropped up by the Windrunner Shackle Shot on Reeves does not latch, and still Reeves will definitely go down. Sand King taking the kill there, equal on the way out, but he is outnumbered by far. Will still try to do something, but Hand of God Mechanism actually making sure that he's not gonna get Goblin. Windrunner taking the kill. Hand of God now used as Stalker is gonna try to stay alive. Will he be able to do so though? I don't think he will be. Burst Strike will be up in 2 seconds and will land regardless. There's a Burst Strike, and that's gonna be a kill for the Windrunner as she picks up a double kill with that one and is now on a dominating streak. And the only one, well actually, I was gonna say the only one that is not dead is Crystal Main, but that's because she died early in the fight and is only level 9, so had a very short death timer. And I say only level 9 because she is the, well, she is not the lowest level in the game actually. That's Leshrac level 8. Crystal Maiden level 9, actually not doing that bad with level wise. But if we look at the levels up on the Radiant side, that is a massive difference there. As the lowest level on them is a Sand King at level 12, and you can do the math. Well, actually, that's not a math. That's just an obvious difference there. No math involved. BKB completed on the Viper. No surprise. He was pretty close last time we saw him, and he did win up some team fights before that time. 4 staff completed on the Chen. We already saw his mechanism as well as building towards his power threats. As I forgot to check out some of the items. Wow, what have I been doing, really? Sorry. Sand King has a blink there. We've seen it in action before, where the nice shackle from Mag landed on the Tidehunter and a creep, and he was able to burrow strike in and blink in as well with an epicenter. We see Broodmother building towards her BKB, most likely to be able to withstand the Ravage. I mean, if you do have a team on the opponent's side that could change around team fights with Ravages, you want to be able to avoid that, of course. And the one thing that you can do with that, just have everybody get BKBs and make sure that you're not going to get stunned, because that is the major advantage that NEXT.kz has. And if you just make sure that that's not going to be there, that is, well, basically team fights no longer be that big of an issue to take for you. We see Tidehunter picking up a plate mill. Might be going for an assault cuirass to help out his team as well. Lancer Gush and Archstar backing off straightly afterwards. They don't want to take the team fight yet. They don't know who exactly is here. They don't have any vision up in here. It's only the ward from the Dire here. Radiant, sorry. And that's logical, because of course Mag has been counter-warding everything. Yeah, they're indeed backing off, giving away Roshan. And, well, the reason they're backing off is the Broodmother, who is just still, like the Broodmother is doing, just consistently pushing all the time. Pushing down to the tier 3 tower. She already got the tier 2 tower. All the tier 2 towers are down up on NEXT.kz's side now, by the way. Just the tier 3 towers left for Dare to take down. They do want to fight this, though. They can. They can. They have a Blinking Ravage. They would be able to get 3 heroes only, though, because Sand King is in a fairly safe position there. There's a Blinking. There's a Ravage as well. Arcel's going to pop his BKB, but it's going to be too late. Burstrike Blinking from Phonic is going to try to kill off the Stalcat. Is he going to be able to do so, though? There's Tidehunter going down for the first one. Stalcat in a lot of trouble. Mag chasing him down. Goes invisible, though, but he has a gem of true sight. We'll see Invoker drop as Mance is going to be on the way out. And there's a Burstrike up unlucky. Tidehunter buying back. Doesn't want to lose this one. Crystal Main still uses their ultimate, but it doesn't do anything anymore. Sand King taking the kill. And Windrunner was indeed able to pick up the Invoker. Didn't follow that kill because it was kind of obvious that he was going to go down, I would assume, for people to notice. In the meantime, while the team fight was going on, Gods took his opportunity and pushed down. Well, not that much, but he did try. Stun doesn't land because he has his BKB. He's going to try to get away from this one. It's going to take a lot of damage from the Edict, though, and it will go down. The Shrek taking the kill. That's the one thing. If you have a BKB, you're not safe from that Edict, as it is physical damage, and you will die if you take enough damage. Well, okay, that's kind of logical. Scythe of Vice completed on the Windrunner right now. She has a massive farm. Of course, we've seen her taking zillions of kills and was, of course, solo mid. Start as well, has a great start. Reeves gonna be harassed here, is gonna be able to back off again. That was the first side of the fight used up on Mag. Didn't result in a kill, but at least now NEXT.kz knows what they can expect. I don't know what Tidehunter was aiming to do there, blinking in. At least they're forcing Dara back. Maybe they thought they have a Ravage again, but he didn't. Mantis gonna be going down here, and that is the last hit going towards the Chen. The rest of NEXT.kz still on the base. They don't want to overextend here like Mantis just did. Stalcat taking a lot of damage, getting slowed by Viper, who popped his BKB. Wants to go for him. Power Shot actually finishing it off. Mag taking another kill. Power Shot to buying back. Equal is in trouble. Is gonna drop here. Gonna try to take Mag with him, but won't be able to do so yet. As we have Reeves being turned to a pig again, and that is Viper taking a double kill, killing him off. Burstrike lands on Mantis, but he is not gonna die yet. Triple kill for Viper, as he did finish off the Crystal Main, but he is gonna go down towards the tower. Did not get sent home in time, as the Shrek is in here with his Nova, with his Edict. It's gonna go down, but he still took Chen down with him, as Dare is gonna back off from that one. They did not manage to take out any tier 3 tower, by the way. It was just a massive team fight trying to get the tower, but they went for the kills instead. Rather took the kills than the buildings, and that might actually hurt them, but they still wanted to go in. They still want to take this tier 3 tower, and they are able to do it. Tidehunter not there, the Shrek not there. They know that Bounty Hunter is not that much of a problem. Sunstrike, Mag actually. Bounty Hunter might actually try to go for this if he really wants to. Deafening Blast. Invoker is here too, of course. There goes the tower. Broodmother taking the kill, and they're backing off with that one. Track up on everybody, by the way. Nice track usage. As nobody will be safe. Nobody will be, well, unspotted, I should say. But NEXT.kz in a lot of trouble right now. I mean, they really need that team fight to land, and that is going to be the... We know that Ravage can change around everything, and they've got a lot of team fight potential, and we did see Lashrak already with his Edict and Nova able to take down heroes. They just have to put it all together and make sure it works in favor of them, and preferably also for them, outnumbering Dare if they can. But so far, if Dare has pushed in, they have tried to do so with the 4 of them, not with the 5, because of course he is able to make sure that the distraction that the rest of the team is giving him is going to give him opportunity to try to push in his own base at the same time. As in his own lane at the same time. Windrunner picking up a Minter Hammer, making me believe that she wants to go for a Desolator, more damage for Mag, and he has got the farm for it. I mean, seriously, he has been taking tons of kills. Let me just check out the gold per minute for Mag for a second, because it must be big, and it's actually highest up on the Radiant right now. It's 475 gold per minute. Of course, Root Mother is not far behind. Same thing goes for Viper, but still Windrunner taking the crown, and the highest for the Radiance is, well, we have a pause. The highest for the Radiance is the Tidehunter on 356, and that is basically because when those team fight happened, where NEXT.kz, I kind of think that team fight earlier in the game that happened on the bottom lane around the tier 1 tower when it was still up. If Tidehunter was able to TP in here and TP in here and Ravage in the middle of that one and turn that thing around, we might have not seen this game going the way it's going now, because if that would have happened, that means that also Viper would have gone down. That means he didn't get that double kill there, and that means that they might have may have been able to turn that around at that time already. As right now, they really need a perfect setup. They really need to be very lucky with that. Yeah, luck is involved, and they really have to hope that Dare makes a mistake for them to be able to do that. He's Drune. Who will pick it up? Will it be the Chen? It might actually. Or he will just guard it, maybe. Nah, he picks it up.
Rush to judgment.
Rush to judgment. Yes, I'm gonna take sip water. Or unless we're gonna see a Stalkat going down. I actually saw Sand King blinking in to the ancient pool, but he was too slow. As in, Stalkat was too fast. Oh. G taking a track, won't be able to go invisible anymore. There goes the Firelink, pops speak me, it's gonna TP out, the only thing that you can do right now, and they know it, so they're not gonna use anything on it. And yeah, he loses his Firelinks, but he keeps his life. And that was the only thing that he could do. He could try to run, but they would have chased him, and with that track on, everybody else is faster than he is. Well, even though in the webs that might not be the case, but it was just too risky. So, yeah. Good call there, as they are looking for a way to push in. I mean, we see NEXT.kz trying to get kills on the side, and that is exactly what they should do. And good placement of a sentry ward there as well, making sure that there's not going to be a spider uninvited, well, at least unaware, standing there. But yeah, NEXT.kz kind of has to try to force a fight where they want it, where they are outnumbering a hero, like they tried with G just now. But they have to continue to try that, because that is their way out. Picking off heroes, making sure that there is constantly stopped from pushing in, so that they can have the time to kill off heroes, and taking the farm with that as well, with that track, giving them extra gold. It is definitely possible for NEXT.kz to still pick this up. All they need to do though is kill off heroes. Well, surprise, yes. At the same time, Dare of course is going to be very careful. Actually, it's going to be a BKB that's going to be built by the Windrunner, so no Desolator. She's going to force herself up to the high ground. Reeves taking a Viper strike, Artstyle making sure that he's not going to be able to get away, will probably go down here. That's a hero being picked up by Artstyle. Shackle, Leches somewhere, Mantis out of position, focus fire, and that's going to be Mantis going down. Ravage there as well, Tidehunter being the only one there with Crystal Main though. Hand of God, Crystal Main using her ultimate, but will go down here. Epicenter helping out with that one, as Equal is going to drop here as well. Poor Strike and Shackle, and that is the GG code, as that is not the fight that NEXT.kz was hoping for. They were out of position, getting picked off by Dare. Because they're just, they were on the higher ground. They did not know where they were, and they came in from the side, totally caught off guard. And we have people disconnecting, and this is a 2-game league, so because we have 2 games, it's a league system. Everybody plays 2 games against each other, one on the Radiant and one on the Dire. And we have the second one between these teams going off next, as we will see if NEXT.kz is going to be able to pick off this the next game, if they're going to be able to turn it around and make this a 1-on-1 score, because you get 1 point for taking a win. And the person with the most points wins. That's the way a league system works. As we're just gonna have to wait until the thing explodes. There we go, it explodes. And that is gonna be it for this game, at least. Just stay tuned for the next game. In the meantime, I will say this is a GosuLeague match. Go check out GosuGamers.net for your esports information. Dota 2, but as well as a lot of other games are covered there as well. So go check that out for sure. You can find me on SheeverGaming.com. My name is Sheever. I'm a caster for GosuGamers.net. And on my website, SheeverGaming.com, you can find information about my YouTube, about my Facebook, Twitter, stuff like that. So go check that out for sure. As I will let you look at this for a second longer and quickly scanning it over to see if I missed something really important. I sometimes have that, so that's why I do that. But it doesn't seem like I missed something very, very shocking. Nope. Lucky me.